think of how our needs have changed over time. A while back, our needs were simple: food, water, shelter, and warmth. But as we've evolved, so has our needs and wants. Nowadays, we crave things like super-speed internet, cell phones, and transport, all of which use up a lot of resources. Here's the catch: many of these resources are limited fossil fuels. That will eventually be used up. So, what about the people who come after us? How will they manage without all the things we enjoy today? That's where the concept of sustainable development comes in. To make sure we use what we need wisely, without harming our environment or depleting resources. For example, instead of relying on fossil fuels, let's switch to renewable energy. Check out our video on renewable energy to learn more about it. But for now, let's talk about building a sustainable future. Even though our lives are better than they were 100 years ago, we've kind of ignored how much pressure we've put on the environment and some ongoing issues in society. So, how do we make things better? Well, there's this cool plan called the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. It started in 2015, and lots of countries agreed on it. There are 17 goals in sight that aim to take care of Earth and make sure everyone can be healthy, treated fairly, and do well in life. Take a look at the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, that's globally relied on to make a real difference and bring about positive change. 1. No poverty. 2. Zero hunger. 3. Good health and well-being. 4. Quality education. 5. Gender equality. 6. Clean water and sanitation. 7. Affordable and clean energy. 8. Decent work and economic growth. 9. Industry, innovation, and infrastructure. 10. Reduced inequalities. 11. Sustainable communities. 12. Responsible consumption and production. 13. Climate action. 14. Life below water. 15. Life on land. 16. Peace, justice, and strong institutions. 17. Partnerships for the goals. However, in this video, we will focus on goals 7, 12, and 13. Starting with SDG 7, affordable and clean energy. It's all about using energy sources that don't harm the environment. Think about using the power of the sun, wind, water, and the Earth's heat to generate electricity. Clean energy sources will help reduce the overconsumption of fossil fuels that are one of the biggest contributors of enhanced greenhouse gas emissions. With this goal, governments have the opportunity to ensure that everyone, especially in remote areas, has access to electricity. The idea to use clean energy to power homes and schools is an achievable possibility that will impact sustainable development and communities for generations to come. Speaking about home and schools, saving energy at home is the perfect starting point for every person to make a positive change we do at home. Turning off lights using energy-saving bulbs, recycling by reusing stuff like plastic and metal, we save more resources for later, and finally, encouraging others to do the same is the ultimate FuseSchool goal. The more people care, the more we can do together. Moving on to SDG 12. To reduce the strain on the environment, we should reduce the amount of plastic we use. These days, countless products are packaged in and made from plastic. Water bottles, packages, chairs, and furniture are just a fraction of plastic used in our daily lives. When plastic is produced, harmful chemicals are released. Making plastic involves a process called polymerization, where small molecules called monomers are chemically bonded together to form long chains called polymers. The most common type of plastic is made from petroleum-based materials, though there are also bio-based plastics made from renewable resources like plants, reducing plastic pollution. Want to know more about how harmful plastics are? We have a full video about it in the description below. SDG 13, climate action, will be relevant now and forever. Why? Because for as long as we are on this planet, we will be using up the resources in order to survive. Sustainable living ensures that we prolong the basic cycle of life. So here are our FuseSchool squad goals to take action. 1. Taking on global warming. We're like Earth's defenders against it getting too hot. Too much heat messes up the weather and causes problems, so we're working to stop that. 2. Switching to cool energy. We're upgrading our energy game, moving to cleaner sources like the sun and wind. It's like getting a cool, eco-friendly power-up for the planet. 3. guardians of nature. Many animals and plants are struggling because of climate change. Climate action is like being their superheroes, making sure their homes are safe. 4. Recycling the super way. We're into superhero-level recycling. It's about giving old stuff a new life and reducing the waste we make. Make everyday hero moves by taking small steps to make big impacts.
Save our planet. Your choice. Your change.